Big one. Big one. The bite is good. The bite is good. Maryland is calling my name yet again. I've caught my 2 biggest snakeheads over in Maryland this year, and that place has just been so good to me, so I had to go back, and tomorrow morning we're doing just that. I'm getting up the earliest I've ever been up in my life for a fishing trip. We're getting out of bed at 1:30 in the morning. I don't even know if I'm gonna go to bed tonight. It's so early, but I'm stoked, man. We're gonna be fishing with 2 guys who are great snakehead fishermen, and the place we're going, they both know it really, really well. So we're gonna be getting out there with Eddie Weber, Severn River Angler. You know him as on Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. The guy just slays snakehead. I've never fished with him before, so I'm excited to link up with him. And my buddy Sydney Smith, you guys probably know him as well. Topwater Snakehead on Instagram. I'll link both of their socials down below so y'all can follow them and check out their stuff. But between the 3 of us getting out there, man, I think it's really, really gonna be a killer day. A lot of people have been catching bigs out of this spot that we've, you know, planned to go to tomorrow. So we're hoping we can do the same. And the weather looks good. Everything is pointing towards a great day. So the only thing left to do is to get out there and crush it. And that's what we're about to do. Let's get out there, man. Let's, you know, hopefully stay awake throughout the day, because like I said, I'm gonna be so tired getting up at 1:30 on the water in the dark at 4 a.m. and hopefully catching snakeheads shortly after that. But without any further ado, man, let's get out there. Let's go. Hope you all enjoy. All right, well guys, we're out here on the water. It's actually been about an hour since I've been out here, and I could just now bring you guys along because we finally got daylight. Got on the water about 4:30, maybe 4:15. Earliest I've ever gone fishing, and we are here for the sunrise bite, hopefully. At a really good snakehead spot. My buddy Sydney behind me just hooked up on his first of the day. We're hearing blow-ups everywhere, and things are looking promising. Excited to see what the day has in store, but this body of water has been really, really good for a lot of people lately, and I'm hoping it produces today. Already has for one of us. Got a little bladed frog on to start the day. Snakehead Outlaw snake charmer. Hopefully you guys can see decently well. The place we're fishing right here has these huge lily pads that just sit on top of the water. Really cool. I've never seen anything like that before. The kind that I'm used to is these kind right here, but these ones are a lot easier to fish because you can cast on top and not get tangled up in all of this stuff. It's going to be absolutely beautiful watching the sunrise out here. Scenery is just awesome. I know you guys can't see too well yet, just because these cameras don't really pick up on what I'm seeing too well to show you guys, but let me assure you, it is absolutely stunning out here this morning. It's a good morning even if you don't catch fish, but we plan on catching plenty. We were actually hearing these snakeheads blow up as early as like 4:15, 4:30 when we first got out here. I threw a few casts in the dark, but couldn't really see what I was doing too well. So many good looking spots out here to fish. Since I've really never been to this stretch of this water before, I don't even know where to start, but everything out here looks good. Got a bunch of timber right here. All kinds of fallen trees. Got those big lily pads that I showed you guys. Perfect snakehead habitat. Water is shallow. Can't ask for a whole lot more. Pretty wild setting back here. Always cool to be on the water when the sun's coming up. I just can't get over how cool these pads are too. It's like something you'd see at a water park, you know? Those little things you hop across. There he is. There he is. What is that? Ah, he got off, dude. Shoot. Well, I switched up to the Venom. White and chartreuse. Finally got our first blow up. I don't know how I missed him. I really thought I got a good hook set on him. But sometimes those smaller fish, man, it's a little bit tricky with those small mouths that they have. It's almost easier to set the hook on a bigger fish. Man. Oh yeah. Number one, good morning to you, sir. Bro, get in the net. Did you hear that pop, bro? Yeah. Good grief.
I looked up and I saw you rip him out of water.
Not a huge fish at all, probably like a 4-pounder, but the way he ate that frog, man, oh man. I think I might be figuring him out because that was 2 blow-ups in like 5 minutes for me. All right, so we fished all those pads, had the 1 blow-up, and then we go to the timber. And that's where that fish came off of, so it could be a pattern. Got some more really, really good looking timber right up here in front of me. So we're gonna fish it slow, nice and methodically, and if we can get 2 off of timber, that's definitely gonna be a pattern for the day. Getting that first fish is always the hardest part, so now that I have it knocked out, got a bait that's working, confidence is definitely up. Ah, shoot! Ah, shoot! Do you see that thing? Oh my gosh. Oh man, I should have let him eat it more, but I was sure he had it. He jumped out not once but twice, but oh no, he took my my little thing off the bottom. That's crazy. He took my blade. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I mean, I found a color that's working, but he took the blade right off the bottom of there. But we've had 3 hits in about 10 minutes now. Only landed 1, but we're getting the hits. I'm gonna have to switch colors though. This is the only white one that I have. But he took the blade. Normally it looks like this on the bottom, but we'll go with orange. All right, good news. So I have a lot of venom frogs and I was able to take the blade off of another one and put it on here. I don't have split ring pliers, so putting it on there is pretty tough, but we were able to do that. So white and chartreuse is still kicking. And like I told my buddy over here, we've had 3 bites in 10 minutes since switching to this frog. Only landed the 1, but it's definitely give me a lot of confidence that we're gonna get a lot more bites and land a lot more fish on this. Just popping it on the paws. So it's about 7 a.m. right now. Been fishing for effectively probably an hour and a half in the daylight anyway, and all the action has been picking up really recently. Fishing these pad fields is really tough because there's so many potential areas they could be hiding. It's hard to pinpoint, you know, exactly where to cast and stuff, but when you're in areas where the timber is thick, like we just fished in that little stretch, it's a lot easier to know where to cast. And if we can find some more of that timber, I think that's really going to pay off for us today, instead of trying to fish all these little cuts that exist in these pads. Snake number 2, baby. Snake number 2. Landed right on his head, man. Another smaller one, but finally got another bite. It's been a little bit. Kind of switched off the timber pattern and onto this shoreline right here. Heck yeah, dude. And that water is warm. I'm feeling all of it right now. Splashing me like crazy. Just a closer look at what we're using here, guys. Snakehead Outlaws venom frog, white and chartreuse body. Of course, you got the little blade on the bottom, and finally got ourselves our second snake. Gonna let you go, my man. Pretty colors on him. There he goes. That was quick and easy. About time we got number 2. It's about 7:45 now, so we're grinding it out. So this water we're fishing is only about a paddle deep, so the length of the end of my paddle. That's it. Shallow water, perfect snakehead habitat. I've actually hit a couple of stumps with my kayak too. Hopefully I didn't scrape any holes in the bottom. That's what you get into though, fishing this shallow water. Slowly but surely it feels like we're figuring them out a little bit. Just a little bit. You never figure them out too much because they're snakeheads, they're tricky. But I feel like we're getting on to something. Big one. Big one. Big one, dude. I think it's big. I think it's big. Definitely our best of the day. Okay, definitely better. Definitely better, and we're definitely on a pattern. I didn't really feel like I got a good hook on him, but good enough. Oh, just hopped right out of the net on me. I thought I had him in there. Got him now. Heck yeah, man, we're on a pattern for sure. Classic death roll right there. Thought I had a giant spider on my shin right there, but it was just seaweed. Not really too big a one. Thought he was bigger than he is. We're gonna let him go though. He's about a 3-pounder. See you, buddy. Smoked it. That's why I thought he was big, because he hit it so hard. And the swirl he created was pretty big right off of that point over here. I was about 5 minutes in between fish though. If that, between that last one and this one, working these edges. The size isn't quite there yet. We're getting bites. We've had 5 bites, which I'd consider a good morning. The size isn't there yet, but if we keep getting consistent bites like we have been, it's only a matter of time before one of these fish is a giant. Especially fish in this body of water. They're definitely out here. See that bubble trail right there? There's definitely, oh my gosh, there's a fish right here too. I just brought my frog through here, so those are snakeheads. They didn't want the frog. Could be carp though, I don't know. Either way though, fish are loaded up against the shoreline. Number 4, soft eat, really soft eat. Really soft eat. The other ones have been popping it. This dude just munched though. Just come up with a little pop. That was kind of an easy one. Easy hook set. My net is stuck on like a stick or something though. All right, got him out. Really good pattern on this one too. I hope that soft eat isn't a sign of like them being a little bit less aggressive as the day goes on, the sun gets higher in the sky. I hope not. The bottom line is though, it's another fish, another one on the board. Dialed in on the color here, dialed in on what shoreline we need to be fishing. Give me that frog, sir.
12 seconds later.
Alrighty guys, snake number 4, really light colored pattern on that one. Pretty fish. Been catching a lot of these pale ones lately in Delaware and over here in Maryland. See you later, my man. Sheesh. The bite is good. The bite is good. Can't say enough about this venom frog either. They're just locked in on this white and chartreuse color right here. Making my job easy. I just gotta land the hook sets. Frog's doing all the other work. Showtime, baby. Number 5. Woo! That was a fun one. Come here, you beast. Come here. Oh gosh. Hitting my other rod and stuff. Man, we're putting on a clinic right now. Yes, sir. Dude, they're back here, man. A pattern has absolutely emerged. And man, that was a fun one. I didn't think there was any fish behind it, so I kind of reeled in a little bit fast. And when I did that, he waked behind it. A lot of times they'll do that and show themselves. And didn't take much other than a twitch after he showed himself for me to get the big bite that he produced. Man, oh man, the shoreline is on fire right now, dude. Okay, believe he has spit the hooks here, which he has. He's still got my line in his mouth. Quick look at him before he gets away. There you guys go, snake number 5. Quick release. Boom, let's go, dude. Just gonna keep riding this wave till it crashes upon us sooner or later and that bite stops. But until that happens, we gotta keep this up. It's crazy the confidence that catching these fish gives you. It feels like every cast you're gonna get bit right after you catch one. It's an awesome feeling. We haven't missed one in a while either. I don't want to jinx us, but hookups are on point. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Look at that. I got him, but he's hung up on this log. I made a terrible cast. And if we get this fish, it's gonna be a miracle. Don't want to flip the kayak either. Made a terrible cast over this tree. And isn't that the one that they eat it on? Hopefully I can get him in the boat. It's a good feeling, man, to get that fish, because not only did I catch him on what I thought was a really bad cast, but I just passed a guy and he just fished all of this. So when you get one doing that, you know you're doing something right, and you know you're throwing the right lure, which today is the venom frog from Snakehead Outlaws. Shocker, right? You guys know I love this frog. Not a big one, again, just a little guy. Got a bump on his head right here. Wonder what in the world that is from, but pretty snakehead again. And that is one of my favorite catches of the year, even though it's a small one. Just to be able to get him up off of that stick. All right, buddy. See you, my guy.